Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this impressive vid. This is Lee Daniels apologizes to Monique for blacklisting her. And Oprah and Tyler need to apologize next. that's clearly Impressive's opinion at the end, so I'm gonna leave that part out of my title. But sure, he gonna apologize for blacklisting her. I've heard about this years ago. I've never cared, honestly. Okay, I heard that she was difficult to work with or something like that, but I guess he's now apologizing for telling people that she was difficult or something. I don't know the details for sure, but we're gonna see what's happening with these people. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. I want to talk about the comedian and Oscar-winning actress Monique making amends with director Lee Daniels. Lee actually showed up to Monique's comedy show and they hugged it out, and Lee apologized to Monique. And when I tell you this is a full circle moment, this is a full circle moment because the fallout between Monique and Lee Daniels was pretty deep. Now, just to give a backstory, years ago, Monique starred in a film called Precious. This was an independent film that Lee Daniels made, and he only paid Monique $50,000 to do the role, and Monique accepted the role because she did it as a favor to her friend Lee. But this movie created a lot of problems for Monique, and she didn't see this coming. Now, Precious began to blow up once Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey got involved. They helped fund the movie, and they were actually trying to get Monique to promote the film. But Monique said that she wasn't contractually obligated to do so. She didn't think it made sense for her to go overseas and promote a movie for free. So she told Lee Daniels, Tyler, and Oprah that she wasn't going to promote the movie. And after she told them no, she was pretty much blackballed. She was labeled as difficult to work with, and she wasn't getting any major roles. And the crazy thing about it is she won an Oscar for her role in Precious, but her career didn't go up after that. It actually went down. And Monique says that it's all because Lee Daniels, Tyler, and Oprah played a part in getting her blackballed. And Monique has been very vocal about this over the years. In fact, she put Tyler, Lee Daniels, and Oprah on blast at one of her comedy shows some years ago. And since then, she's been speaking up about her issues with them. And their response to Monique was rather interesting. Oprah kind of brushed her off and said that she wasn't trying to deal with any negativity. Lee Daniels told Monique to shut up.
Monique blackballed her. And for her to continue to talk about Oprah and myself and Tyler is disrespectful. Like, she needs to shut up.
Tyler Perry actually reached out to Monique and had a phone call with her. But Tyler and Monique still didn't make amends because Monique was disappointed that Tyler didn't come out and defend her like he promised to do on their phone call. And she was also disappointed that Tyler wanted her to apologize to him and Oprah.
Tyler Perry called my husband and I.
Yes.
And we recorded that conversation. And Tyler Perry in that conversation says, "What I did to you was wrong."
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely. Yes. Well, as I said, that's not fair.
Then he called back while we were on the phone and he said, "No, I changed my mind. I will meet with Monique, but not with her husband." And then she has to apologize to me and Oprah Winfrey for saying that we had anything to do with ruining her career. Now, that was recent. So as I sit here with you and you say, wait a minute, I heard that man say he was wrong.
Yes, I did hear it.
And was going to apologize. Well, that's turned into, now I'll meet with you, not with your husband, and now you have to apologize.
Obviously, I don't know the full details. I don't know none of these niggas. Disclaimer. But maybe he was saying he apologizes and it was wrong for him to say that because then him speaking out and stating that is what got you blackballed. So maybe he's saying like it wasn't intentional. He wasn't trying to blackball you on purpose, but by telling people that you were difficult, that kind of fucked you over. So he's apologizing for that. That's kind of what that sounds like. But then he's saying he wants you to apologize for making it seem like he deliberately tried to blackball you. And maybe he's saying that that's not the case. Like, I wasn't trying to blackball you. I was just honest in saying that you were difficult. That's what it sounds like to me. But, you know, whatever. What do I know?
To me.
Now, 50 Cent caught the attention of a lot of people in Hollywood because he actually spoke out in support of Monique. Now, 50 Cent is not my favorite person in the world, and he has done and said some things that I don't agree with, but I really respect the fact that he stood up and supported Monique. And 50's support means a lot because he is one of the most successful black producers in Hollywood. He declared that he was going to put Monique back on top. He made several appreciation posts for her, and he also said this: I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career, and this has gone on for way too long. So now would be a great time to apologize because I'm going to put her back on. Green light gang. I don't miss. Now, when 50 Cent made this declaration, I kind of feel like it did somewhat cause a shift. Lee Daniels came out and publicly apologized to Monique after 12 long years of feuding. And they both hugged it out at Monique's latest comedy show.
Is this an April Fool's? Please tell me you know what my fucking crap. This is so real.
That's precious.
This is so motherfucking real. Shaking. You and I, along with some other amazing people, made magic. And I don't ever want us to lose that magic again. Let me tell you, sometimes in life, you get caught up, you know, when a nigga, you come from nothing. You get blind advice.
Alright now, okay, shut up.
And it took me a long time to realize.
I'm sorry.
I am so sorry for hurting you in any way that I did. Yo, she was my best friend. My best friend. Y'all think that Precious was just that was God working through both of us. And we gonna get do it again.
I mean, I guess. Y'all like it, I love it.
I love you.
Now, this was a very genuine moment, at least from Monique's angle. I could tell that she was very emotional because this is all she wanted. She just wanted a public apology. She wanted Lee Daniels and Oprah and Tyler to admit that they did her wrong. And I'm not completely sure of Lee Daniels' motives here. I don't know if he did this to help his own image, but I do hope he had a real heart-to-heart with Monique behind the scenes because he owes that to Monique. Also, I think it's great that Lee Daniels recruited Monique to star in his Netflix thriller Demon House. Monique is actually replacing Octavia Spencer. And I think this is great. I think it's great they're working together. And I also think it's great that Monique is starring on a show on Netflix because she did sue them for pay discrimination. So the fact that she's working with Netflix and the fact that she made amends with Lee Daniels is a great thing. And I do hope she goes on to make amends with Tyler Perry and Oprah. I think Tyler and Monique will be able to patch up their issues if Tyler just apologizes publicly. But Monique's issues with Oprah is a little deeper. Monique is still upset that Oprah exploited her family on national TV, so that's a whole other conversation. But I'm at least glad that Monique and Lee Daniels squashed their issues. I think that's amazing. Anyway, tell what you all think about this.
Bitch, if I was Oprah... If I was Oprah and you fix your motherfucking mouth to talk to me about some shit that happened 12 fucking years ago, and I'm building a multi-billion-dollar empire, I don't know the details of all of this. I don't know how this affected her financially in her personal life. You know, I'm sure it runs a lot deeper than we are aware of. But it's like, girl, 12 years. 12 years, like, child, I'm not waiting on no apology for nobody for 12 fucking years. It's time to move on at some point and accept what's happened. You know, people fuck other people over every single day. It is what it is. It's fucked up. It's not right. But you holding that grudge and trying to call everybody out for it and trying to do this and that. It's just like, girl, was that even worth it? And I mean, I guess you finally got what you wanted, but I just think it was extra. She was calling everybody out. This person did me wrong. They did this wrong. And none of that brought any justice at all. Look how long it took. It took 50 Cent and maybe Lee Daniels to go through some shit in life for him to finally be like, yeah, you know what? That was wrong. I apologize. Let's work together. It wasn't you calling him out because you called him out years ago. And he didn't give a fuck till now. So it just seems like a whole bunch of nonsense. But all right, I'm glad everybody's happy. Whatever. I really don't care about this. To be honest, I'm speaking on it, but I really don't care. But sure, good for them. And whatever Netflix thriller is coming out, I'll watch it. I'll check it out. It comes with my expensive subscription. Netflix, what the fuck y'all doing over there? Why my shit keep going up? But anyway, whatever. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!